Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Wentz now on first down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 78 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
20.
Throwing is Newton. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So he went out of the pocket left, and then things got dicey.
And what often happens is when they get outside, they want to keep their eyes downfield in order to try and complete a pass. But when they try to make a play, they've got to get their footwork involved. And that can really mess them up as well. And in this case, nothing went right, and the ball got knocked free.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. Mario Addison in on the stop.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he's going to be taken down short of the first, right around the 15-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw is Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
It's 4th down.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Newton on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Give the sack to Fletcher Cox. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Newton. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Brandon Graham applying the heat off the edge.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. And this score will stay right where it is. 2 sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. On first down, they run with Howard. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A throw over the middle taken in, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, this is caught by Jackson. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Sproles. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He's brought down by Shaq. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd down at the 35-yard line.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he'll hit Jeffrey complete. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From midfield, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this has caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Elliott now to add the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Dancing to his left. Open man is Samuel, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Check three.
On 1st and 10, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is good. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40.
At their own 39-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A final shot before half for Wentz. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The second quarter starts off with a bang as they snag over 30 yards. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a first down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Gun.
Throwing again is Newton. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has kind of been the story all night long, hasn't it? An inability to really get much done on third downs, and it's costing them.
So on fourth down, Ron Rivera sends out the field goal unit. And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
Here we go.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They'll keep it on the ground. Howard. He's got daylight. He's at the 40. 20, 10, and at the end of it, he's stripped. Ball comes loose. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
The touchdown was scored by the runner. But the offensive line, they feel like it's theirs. They blocked that one up perfectly, allowed him easy access to the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Howard. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, it's Howard. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. On the toss play, Howard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And we're back now in Charlotte as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Throwing is Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Taking a shot for Samuel. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time, and that'll bring up second down.
Sunday. Watch the new draw, Parker.
Here's Sproles. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. Now Wentz on third down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by James Bradbury. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you...
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Nigel Bradham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Facing this fourth quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock. They know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
They've got his man complete. It's a gain of 35. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long.
And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And once again, they go to Sproles. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on third and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Now it's Sproles. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7. Leaves him with a 2nd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Eagles able to push further out in front. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Newton. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Newton on 1st down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Fletcher Cox, his 2nd sack of the night. After the sack on 1st down, Newton, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ronald Darby. There he goes left side. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, "What do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out?" He said, "Oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The former Bill, Chris Hogan, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Newton. Completes it to Samuel. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Get that quarterback.
On 1st down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Watch my board. Man out, man out, man out. Express. Here we go.
One last throw here for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, those points up every week, will just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Charlotte, good night, everybody.